Sensei Victoria Whitfield here from victoriawhitfield.com for your weekly love letter. You know, we finally made it to the top of the chakra system, the Crown Chakra. So typically when you are doing chakra balancing work, you work from the root up and finally arrive at the Crown Chakra. Oftentimes people think that this is the first one, but no, this is the last one. You build the foundations underneath in order to make it up to the crown and balance it fully. Okay? So the Sanskrit name of the Crown Chakra is Sahasrara. Beautiful, beautiful name, represented by the 1,000-petal lotus. Think of it like a crown of a lotus on the top of your head. Thousands of petals. Take a look at the Crown Chakra. So, the colors of the Crown Chakra are typically violet and white. It's all around the top of the head, the eyes, the brain, the pineal gland, also the central nervous system. So this is also your spine is associated with your Crown Chakra. It's about balance and connection. The Crown Chakra is basically the antenna of your body, is what I'm hearing in the energy to tell you. This is our receiver for communion with the divine. Typically, if you see someone with a strong Crown Chakra, and I've been told that by some sensitives they see this on me, it looks like a tube, like a white tube coming out of the top of the person's head off into the infinite above, because that's where the messages are coming in and out from. When the Crown Chakra is imbalanced, though, we have this sense of there's a lack of compassion or not feeling connected to your true self, your inner being, your most authentic self, and also not being connected to spirit, not feeling that divine spiritual connection. Some of you may experience this if you've shed your church. You know, religion used to be very meaningful and personal for you, and something, for whatever reason, perhaps someone's behavior caused you just, the intimacy isn't there anymore, or the authenticity, moreover, isn't there anymore. So you shed your connection to church, and there's this sense of spiritual disconnect, like chop, as if you could chop your umbilical cord. You can believe that it's chopped, and the belief makes it feel very real, but in truth, that connection is never gone. Even if you pass out of this body, connection to the divine is never gone. Okay? But also can be this sense of being connected to other people, lacking that, as if you're going through a period of isolation. That's a Crown Chakra issue. Also, other Crown Chakra issues have to do with frequent daydreaming or a lack of acceptance or grip of reality, or even memory issues. Like, can't remember what I wanted to say. That's a Crown Chakra issue. So when we're a little bit overactive in the Crown Chakra, the memory tends to be a bit jumpy because we're on to the next thing, or we're on to the next daydream, or the next big vision. This is the example of the spiritual person who's way out of their body. You know, they're not of this world, and they certainly aren't in it. We're just head in the clouds. If you've ever met someone who is just way far out there, you know what I'm talking about. That's a little bit of an overactive crown chakra. Those of you who are watching this, you've probably been to, the psychic fair or the the metaphysical store, and you meet someone who they're just like, they got that look. You know what I mean? Where they might have seen a little bit too much or gone a little bit too far, where they're just a little bit disjointed. Overactive crown chakra. So, that's the thing. There's nothing wrong with being deep into the energy and enjoying a connection to spirit. For those of you who have the overactive crown chakra. Oh, I've been there. But you are still in this physical body. So when this physical body, for example, has to go pee, dun-dun, you're grounded. You're like, all right, I'm back in my body. I may have been like out in the ether for hours, but pee is going to bring you back. You have to laugh, guys. You have to laugh. This is life. Why not laugh? Right? Otherwise, we could just be so serious all the time. So the crown chakra. Also, when our crown chakra is out of balance, we tend to experience relationships where you're married to or dating or moreover just committed to an ideal more so than the person in front of you. Do you know what I know I'm talking to a few of you now because I can feel the resonance because I've lived that. Where the ideal of, oh, it's so wonderful to be married, or oh, I'm so happy that I'm employed, and this is great, and this is how it should be, and I'm going to make this person fit. I'm going to make this job fit into a mold, and there's all these things wrong with them, and I'm going to fix them. That's a crown chakra issue. That's the wool being like this, like pulled over your eyes. I wish I could pull my shirt, but pulled over your eyes. Okay? Crown chakra issues. Right. It's important to acknowledge your crown chakra because this is your connection to spirit, your connection to God, to goddess, to the energy, to source. This is where we receive and also where we send love. Receiving and sending love comes through the crown chakra. We feel it down in the heart chakra. That's how we embody love. But in order to receive and send, it comes from the crown. It's what the angels are telling me right now. Also, as a side note, this is where you talk to your angels from. You pick it up on your little antenna. For those of you who work with angels, signs of their presence, it's usually that, and anyone can hear this, by the way. Pause for a moment and listen. Is there an extremely, extremely high pitch just outside one of your ears or just above your head? Pause for a moment, listen for it. Highest pitch imaginable. Sometimes when you listen for it, you'll feel a tingle on the top of your head. Hear them? That's the angels. And that's your crown chakra tuning into their frequency, that sensation. So, things that you can do to balance and open the crown chakra, believe it or not, is sitting in silence. Number one. Observing silence. And if you can't, that's a crown chakra issue. Now you're observing silence. It could be sitting stationary, or it could be walking outdoors, or moving with your body, but there's no music or no conversation going on. It is just you in a state of being or doing nothing necessarily, other than listening to the silence. That activates your crown chakra. Improving the water that you drink also helps to clear out the gunk in your crown chakra. You know, that could be an entirely different, okay, fine. That will be an entirely different video about the quality of water and how fluoride can block your pineal gland, blah, 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 blah. For now, just watch the alkalinity of your water. Make sure that it's clean and that it doesn't smell like chemicals. You're already heading on the right path on behalf of your crown chakra, because that's what we're talking about today. And also fasting. I highly recommend trying out intermittent fasting. So that's, say, only eating for maybe about 4 or 5 hours a day. There's an eating window for you. That's the safest version of fasting, I would have to say, and then just drinking water or fluids for the rest of the time. 0 calorie fluids in order to make it an intermittent fast for that 19-hour window. Yes, there's the aspect of weight loss, but the thing is, your body devotes so much of his energy to digesting food and processing the pleasure of eating, that if you were to move that out of the way, your senses, which, hello, central nervous system, your crown chakra activates so strong in that state of space, giving yourself space. So I would highly encourage you to try that out. Scents, frankincense. Personally, that's my favorite smell. I love it. Not because of it, like I didn't grow up in a church where they burned that, but I just have always been drawn to it personally, so it's my favorite smell. But frankincense, burning that incense helps out your crown chakra. So every week I pull an oracle card and ask the angels, guys, what do we need to know about the crown chakra? And I was surprised because two cards came out of our Archangel Oracle card deck to weigh in on the subject. So the first one that came through is Divine Order. So this is Archangel Raguel saying everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. So let me read that a little bit more to you. So again, 9 different decks here at the dojo. You can always come by and pull one for yourself. And you just pray over the deck for guidance on what your topic is about. And then intuitively pull a card out. You'll know which one's the right one for you. Have blind faith that heaven is working behind the scenes to extract the highest good for all. Call upon Archangel Raguel to buoy or lift your faith if it wavers. Use positive affirmations and prayers to keep your spirits high. And above all, make sure that your conversations involve positive and optimistic words and phrases. You're so powerful that your positive thoughts can speed the resolution along even quicker. I'm getting a chill as I'm reading this. The reason why Spirit is bringing Archangel Raguel through to talk about divine order around our crown chakras is to raise your vibration. That's what this realm is all about. High vibrational states. What is raising your vibration? It's feeling into the positive affirmations, speaking life into the people around you as well as yourself, looking in the mirror and giving yourself a pep talk, rallying yourself up when you're feeling low, improving the food that you put in your body, bringing food to your body as if it was an offering at the altar of your life, right? Your mouth is the altar of your body. Okay? So raising your vibration, raising the standards that you live according to. And as I'm telling you this, like all around my head, it feels electric. Okay, the higher your vibration is, the better your health is, the more abundance you attract. And it rubs off on people. So as you raise your vibration, you continue to radiate at a joyful level, people around you, they're like, okay, that's wonderful. Let me do that too. Or, I kind of can't help but meet you at that level, right? Underneath this video, in the love letter, I'm going to put that image from Strength versus Force about what vibration is where, so that you can raise your vibration manually. But the higher your vibration is, the stronger your crown chakra. If you raise your vibration, all chakras align, open, and strengthen in unity together. So I cannot tell you how beautiful a message Archangel Raguel is singing to us right now. There is divine order. You're watching this at the right time. And in fact, a sign that your crown chakra is open is that those synchronicities happen all the time. Instead of there being coincidences in life, there's synchronicities. Replace the word. There's no such thing as a coincidence. Okay? There's always divine order. Spirit's watching over your life, and everything happens on purpose. You just have to catch it. The other card that came through really quickly is Indigo and Crystal Children. So, if you're watching this video, there's a reason why. You, yourself, are an indigo child. If you don't know what that is by now, you need to Google that. Google, please! It's a Google moment. Google it. Hashtag Google it. Indigos are highly sensitive people who were here on purpose to bring in an awareness about whatever you're highly sensitive to. However, there's a generation coming behind us. So to all of those of you who already know this, there's a generation coming in behind us who are even more sensitive and high vibrational than us. It freaks me out, quite frankly. But you have to honor that and share your loving knowledge and wisdom with the children who are coming behind us. And I don't mean just like babies or toddlers or tweens or teens. I mean anyone who is younger than you, crystal child. If Spirit brings that younger person around you who's interested in what you're up to, what's all this spiritual, angel, metaphysically, vibrational stuff you're going to do? That looks cool. Share the wealth, please. They are the future. Archangel Metatron helps us do this with a sense of protection and clarity. He is the Archangel of the Crown Chakra, so call upon him for power and guidance in this respect. Now, if you happen to have the Crown Chakra issue of feeling like your life doesn't have purpose, it's a big one, gigantic, excuse me, I was going to say big, it's a gigantic issue amongst our community. Here's what I'm hearing the angels are suggesting. What legacy do you want to leave behind? If there was one thing that you wish every child on this planet knew before you stepped off, what would it be? And I'm even going to up the stakes on that. Whatever just came up for you right now, email it to me. Make it real by sending it out there. Emails are confidential. I don't put you on blast. You don't see me putting anyone on blast. but it's important for you to see it in writing and to hit send on that email and be like, oh my God, I told someone. Hello, oh my gosh. You'll be surprised what comes out of your heart when you think of helping children. Because it's you becoming an advocate for your inner child. It's what motivates people to do this, okay? So think about what's the one thing that you would want kids to know before you step off that planet. If they only knew that, oh my God, everything would be so much better. It'd be heaven on earth. I can't wait to hear what you say. All right? So I want to thank you so much for joining me for our journey through the chakras. This has been an amazing experience. Feeling each vibrational reality at each level of our chakra system, and also hearing your responses. Thank you so much for letting me know how everyone's always. I can't tell you how many emails that's Victoria, that was right on time, right on time, right on time. Divine order, always. Okay, I got your back. So, by the way, don't forget our last chakra juicing workshop. If you haven't been to any of the other ones, try and come out for this one. It's Crown Chakra next week, Tuesday night, at the Juice House in Carwood. I love you, and I will see you next week. Mwah. Bye. Don't forget.